What's up YouTube? It's your favorite Inland Empire Southern California realtor, Ray Gonzales, and today we're not at a new construction site. We're gonna be touring a house that is currently listed for sale in the city of Rancho Cucamonga. It's a condo under $500,000. And stay tuned to the end of the video because at the end of the video, I go over the projected financials and how much your monthly mortgage would be if you were to live in this home. Let's go check it out. All right, you guys, the Shelby condos. These are gonna be right off Baseline and the 15 freeway in Rancho Cucamonga. They got a nice little pool area here. They got a spa over there in the corner. Obviously, nice, perfect turquoise pool, lounge area, bathrooms, of course. So that's a nice feature to the community. Here's a better shot of the pool area here. Obviously, cool spot to hang out during the summer. Summer's quickly approaching. And yeah, this is all available to you guys if you buy the house in this video. This is a relatively new community compared to a lot of other stuff around the IE. These units were built in 2004 and they feature cool little common areas similar to this. So you see how there's a walkthrough that goes through the complex here. So a nice little green spot, picnic area. So if you have a dog, this is definitely a cool spot to, you know, walk them over here, let them do their business without having to leave your community. Little picnic area here with a grill. Cool spot to hang out, soak up the sun, maybe while the kids play in the grass. Across the way also, they've got a playground. So if you've got kids, that playground might be frequented by you. We're gonna film the playground from afar in the video because you've got a young family over there and we wanna respect their privacy. So that's a little bit of an introduction to the grounds here. But before we get into the walkthrough tour of the condo that we're gonna feature in today's video, I wanna give a special shout out to the listing agents of this condo, Cecilia Feng and Howda Liu of Latitude 33 Real Estate. They're the listing agents of this awesome condo here that we're gonna feature on today's video. So I wanna give them a special shout out. Thank you for allowing us to come in and take a look. And guys, let's find them a buyer. All right, without further ado, let's check out the place. So right when you walk in, you're gonna have a cool little old school chain lock. That's pretty cool. And then you're gonna have your downstairs little coat closet. So that's cool. All the living space will be up these steps here. As we come up off the stairs, we're introduced to the entire living space. Now you guys, a 2004 build, but it still has characteristics of stuff that we've seen in the new construction condos, like the open floor plans, stone countertops in the kitchen, and higher ceilings. So in the kitchen, obviously you're gonna have your pantry, storage pantry, and then everything's functional here. I mean, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, just under 1,100 square feet, but you can definitely have a TV on that wall. You can have a little dining room table here, and it's enough space for people to kind of hang out and get an affordable spot. You have a little step out balcony here that was just recently redone. Obviously, we're gonna let that dry and we don't wanna ruin the progress of that. One thing that's a luxury, if you're looking in this price point, you're likely coming from an apartment or maybe a situation where you didn't have in-unit laundry. Well, gone are the days of you having to go to the laundromat or any kind of communal laundry facility, maybe at your apartment or condo complex, whatever. You're gonna have your own here in the hallway. And then across from that, we're gonna have our first bedroom, you guys. So this is gonna be your standard bedroom in 1,100 square feet. We're gonna have a window that looks out. So a nice little window there. And then this is your typical bedroom, you guys. So remember, I've told you guys before in the new construction videos, we're used to seeing slightly bigger closets, right? Wall closets. In the resale market, this is what we can expect. And then down the hall a little further, we're gonna have our bathroom. This is gonna be the only bathroom here in this floor plan. As a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but you do have 2 sinks, so that's nice. And you have a good size shower here. A lot of times you're gonna have the stand-up shower, tub shower combo, which I imagine was here once upon a time. And then you got your toilet. One nifty thing about this bathroom is that it loops around to your primary. So you kind of have a little Jack and Jill situation going on with that bathroom, but instead of leading it to another bedroom, it leads just to the hallway. But this is a good sized bedroom, you guys. So again, for the price point, we're in the high 400s, under 500. This is a good space. You guys can absolutely, you know, have a dresser there, TV there, or perhaps TV on this wall. I reckon that's where they had it before, just given the little marks here. And then bed coming out this way. So this, I see the vision here, I really do. And then you also have, similar to the living area, you have a balcony, a step out balcony that was just recently resurfaced. So we're gonna let that cure. One thing that's also cool about this condo is the walk-in closet. So you guys, this is a great size walk-in closet. This can absolutely fit everything you need. We love the built-ins. So yeah, guys, great space, very affordable, city of Rancho Cucamonga, let's get it. But yeah, guys, very, very nice. This property also does come with a 2-car garage. Technically it is a 2-car attached, but since there's no direct door from house to garage, technically it is detached. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the price point and the condo that is featured in this video. If you're subscribed to the channel and you're a regular viewer of my videos, you'll realize that this is not a new construction tour. This is our first time featuring something on the resale market. Resale meaning that it's currently owned by someone else and willing and ready to sell to the next family. And something like this in the 400s, that's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This is something that's more entry level. So if you're someone that's looking to get your first home, or maybe you're even downsizing, something like this is definitely worth taking a look at. So if you want to see this property, hopefully it's still available by the time you're watching this video, or if you want to see something similar to this, call or text me. My number is going to be on the screen. It's going to be in the video description below. It's going to be at the end of this video. It's going to be everywhere. Just get a hold of me, and I look forward to showing this to you and your family. We know that this condo is currently listed for $480,000, but what does that mean for you as a borrower? What's your monthly payment gonna be? Let's get an estimate right now. So now we're gonna cover the thing that you probably care a lot about. How much is my monthly mortgage gonna be? The condo we just toured is currently listed for $480,000. And there are gonna be some fixed costs like property taxes and HOA. Now, what you're gonna run into on condo complexes is that not all complexes will allow for FHA offers, meaning you have to come in with a little bit more than 3.5%. But you might be eligible for a conventional mortgage, conventional financing, bringing in with a minimum of 5% down. Now, I'm not a licensed lender or loan officer, but I'm partnered with really good loan officers that can get you for sure figures. So what I'm about to tell you right now is just an estimate. So the condo that we just saw was listed for $480,000. So let's assume we were to offer that and get accepted in escrow. The minimum conventional down payment is 5%. So at 5% of 480 is $24,000. Now right now, conventional, you're probably looking at a 6.5% interest rate. Hopefully that drops a little bit soon. At a term length of a standard 30-year mortgage, and the annual property tax here is estimated to be about $6,600. Now homeowners insurance is something that will fluctuate, but we'll put $1,000 annually here just for an estimation. Might be a little lower, could be a little higher. And then your fixed cost is HOA. The HOA here is $262 per month. Now all that baked into the cake brings us to an estimated monthly payment of $3,781. Now there are some tips that we utilize to help our buyers get a more affordable mortgage. First of which is very popular in this market, and that's asking the seller for credits that you can use as a buyer towards your interest rate buy down or towards closing costs. Right now in this market, it's pretty common that a seller might be willing to, depending upon everything's negotiable and how many other buyers there are, but a seller may be apt to giving about maybe $10,000, maybe even a little less, maybe even a little more, towards an interest rate buy down or towards closing costs, which can make it a little easier for you to move in or have a lower monthly payment. It all varies, and this is all just an estimation, so it's important to connect with one of my loan officers to find out for sure what your monthly payment might be for the subject property that you're interested in buying. But with regards to the credit that a seller may give a buyer, remember all those new construction home tours that we've done on the channel? Think about all the incentives that those builders are offering prospective buyers. All the buy downs, all the lower interest rates. That's essentially the same thing that the sellers are doing. It's just maybe a little structured a little differently. But remember, everything's negotiable, but it could really help you out to get a seller credit. So it's always worth asking, and the worst that can happen is that they say no. But that about does it for this video. Comment down below what you guys think about this style of video. It's not a new construction home tour. Let me know what you think about the home tours or the standard listings for sale. and going over the financials of a prospective payment that you could expect. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe for future videos similar to this. I'm always doing real estate home tours in the Inland Empire and Southern California as a whole. So stay tuned for future videos. And if you have any family and friends that are looking to make a move soon, give them my number, send them this video. Call me, text me, scan the QR code, you know what to do. We'll see you in the next video.